Hey guys, where I am, the weather outside is pretty bad, and I don't like to ride my bike out in bad weather. So for days like this one, I have an indoor trainer set up. Hey, make no mistake about it, it's definitely not as good as riding outside. But given my cold, blustery option, I think my setup works pretty darn well. I thought given the onset of cold weather, it would be interesting to share my indoor setup with you. So let's get into it. Okay, this is my version of my indoor trainer here, and what I have in front of you, this is a Swin, old Swin DBX 10-speed bike that I've attached up now on my Wahoo KICKR here, which I've had since about 2021 or so, along in there. And I have the Wahoo KICKR, set up, with the bike so that I can change the gears and everything. I also have a Wahoo KICKR Climb on the front of the bike. That Wahoo KICKR Climb will allow the bike to move up and down depending on the hilly section. And attached to the Wahoo KICKR is my HP Victus gaming laptop. And I have a gaming laptop because the Zwift software is in animation form, and it just processes it a lot better. You get a lot more details with the a gaming computer. Okay, the way I capture the data and the software I use Zwift software that runs on my Victus laptop, and that captures the ride data sort of in raw data form, and then Zwift uploads the data into Strava and into Garmin Connect. And I have a paid subscription to both Zwift and to Strava, where I pay a monthly or an annual fee to them. I also have a subscription to Garmin Connect. I don't think I pay anything for that, I'm not sure. But anyway, the data is uploaded from Zwift to those two sources. Now, I do occasionally look at the Strava data, but I mainly monitor the data through the Garmin Connect data. Also, for what happens is when you're on the bike, you don't want to lose any data. So what I have is a CyberPower 1500 VA battery pack here that helps me whenever I have a power surge. And then when I'm riding the bike, I have an old Xbox set up to a TV, and I have the controller and everything right here for the TV and the Xbox. And I have something I can watch while I'm riding the bike. On my controller for my Xbox, I have a little alphanumeric pad that attaches to it. And what that does is that allows me, when I'm on the bike and watching YouTube and I want to search for a particular video, it just makes it a lot easier and quicker to search for and find the video I want to watch. Also, to manage the computer, I have the mouse here, and what this allows me to do is to be sitting on the bike, and then I can go in and access everything over here up on the screen. I do have the a Wahoo, or a Wahoo-approved, I guess it is, stand that I have this on. If I want to do something on the computer, I'll just turn the Climb off and pull this closer up to me, and that way I can I can more comfortably do things on the laptop while I'm riding on my bike. Here on the floor I have an old rag, and sometimes the bike will throw a chain, and I just have that rag there to clean off my hands, or actually to help me get the chain back on. Right here I have my shoes, and I have a chair, which just makes it very easy to sit down and put my shoes on and get right on the bike. Also have a Wahoo heart monitor that works really well. I like that. Now, one of the things on the computer, I've had this laptop for several months, and one of the things I found was when I switched out from the old laptop to the new laptop, the USB, I mean the Bluetooth connection with this laptop to the Wahoo goes much quicker and much more smoothly than it did on the old one. And I don't know if I had just an older version of Bluetooth, but sometimes it would be kind of buggy. You'd have to turn the computer off, turn it back on. But getting a new laptop and has just made it go so much smoother in terms of turning on and getting the connection. What I found over time is that I rarely get on it and ride it one workout from the beginning to the end. I normally try to ride somewhere around 15 to 20 miles on it when I get on it. And what I found is it's much better to break the workout into increments, say 5 miles each. So I'll ride it for 5 miles, get off, do a project, do whatever, come back, ride it for 5 more, get off, come back, and then do it again. And the reason for that is if you ride it continuously from the start to the end, I'll have a tendency to get really sweaty and will need to stop and take a shower if I want to do something else during the day. And I just find that, carving out just a continuous 1 to 1.5 hours to do, that workout, can kind of, not be very convenient. So doing it in three or four increments is much better for me. And that way I'm not getting hot and sweaty. I can leave my regular clothes on and don't have to, at the end of the workout, don't have to take a shower. Well, there you have it, guys. That's my indoor trainer setup. I sure hope we get some good weather soon and we can all get off our trainers and get back outside. But in the meantime, I hope I've given you something to think about, and I'll see you at the top.